Hello and welcome to this channel. A high quality education is a make or break deal with young aspirants or students' future. With CareerUp Global, we are going to explore various higher educational opportunities and possibilities globally, primarily focusing on the Western Europe, North America, and Australian subcontinent. So stay tuned and connected. You are listening to Dr. Amir Pichan from CareerUp Global. In the next set of tutorial videos, I will explain how you should aim, plan, and execute the study abroad program to achieve your dream. Young aspirants will have too many concerns when planning for better education overseas. Often, students don't know where to start and how to proceed. Which source or website can be trusted, or who can be asked for truthful information? Where can you look for authentic and factual information? These kind of things will come to the minds of the students, and they are often confused with that. I'm going to guide you through this process. First, you should start choosing the right course of your interest, the subject that you want to do, the area of your interest. So it all starts with nailing down a few areas or subject of your interest which you want to study. Then research on the universities or colleges offering such courses. This should be the very first task that you should undertake. Once you have a fair idea about the course that you want to do, and you have also nailed down a list of universities that offer those courses, then do the exploration or the investigation into the cost. Cost here includes tuition fees and living expenses. Cost is a major factor because all of us want to get a good education at low or minimal cost as much as possible. The third important thing that one have to look is the availability of scholarship and any other financial support from the local government or from the host country, or from any other funding providing agencies, whether they can support or at least partially support your studies. Sometimes the host government also provides some sort of an assistantship for the students. For example, the French government gives rental support if the monthly rent exceeds a certain amount for all students studying in France, irrespective of their nationality. Austria provides subsidized student housing, including internationals. All of such things shall be considered. The next important element or item is to find out the possibility of part-time work. Part-time work is an important or essential element in your overall assessment of the possibilities for the location or the country for studies, and also the hourly remuneration what they will provide. Countries in Western Europe, North America, and Australia have a decently hourly rate comparative, and it is much more easier in those countries to find out a part-time job too. However, the hourly rates varies from country to country. It is a matter that has usually decided by the host nation, and hourly rates is often much lower in former Eastern European bloc countries too as well. Just quoting as an example. Finding out the admission requirements and selection criteria for admission is an important task and a must to do. On what basis does the university gives admission to the students? What are the selection requirements? What are the language requirements? And what are the other entry requirements that need to be looked into based on the course or the subject that you want to study? The medium of instruction and the quality of education has to be looked at the same time. A degree from a highly ranked university gives you a stamp on your forehead, and that makes you distinct and unique. So that is the point. One of the main reasons for people to go abroad is to stay back after your studies. That means you want to stay in the country after finishing the studies. Therefore, it is essential for you to find out whether the country allows you to stay back after the course is completed. If so, for how long, and what are the conditions for stay back? Does the country allow you to search for a job, undertake employment? Does the country allow you to switch jobs in between during the stay back period? And are you free to do that one? Can you independently search for jobs, etc., etc.? In most countries, if you could find a job and be employed during the stay back period, that will help and carry a lots of weight for visa extension, further stay, and possibly for future residency. So, stay back options and the possibility for staying back after your study is an essential element when you choose the country. Visa requirements. Understanding the complete bureaucratic process for obtaining the visa is a necessary step. Definitely you don't want to miss the visa or reject a visa once you secure admission. Visa requirements changes all the time. It changes by the clock. So also the requirement varies from country to country. So when you fill up the application for the visa and submit up visa papers, one how to do that truthfully and honestly and submit all the documents that what the visa requirement says. This is a task that one have to undertake with utmost care and with attention to detail. The last point is the safety and security of the host place or the host country where you are going to live, the quality of life. Of course, you don't want to live in a place where you are fearful of your life and property. You should be able to walk back freely or take public transport freely, say after late night, after a part-time work. That is a peace of mind in when you can walk back, move around without fear. So you have to choose a place or location of your study such that you feel safe and secure and gives you a good quality of life. You don't want to live in a slum-like conditions too. Once you have nailed down all these things, all these options, then it is a time for you to prioritize and rank your list of courses, universities and the country based on factors such as the country, the university, location, cost, student working conditions, remunerations, stay back and job opportunities and future residency possibilities. In the subsequent tutorials, I will guide you through this process, country by country. So stay connected. In general, students aim to go to English-speaking countries for higher education, like North American countries, primarily Canada and US. And there are reasons for that. There has been lots of student migration to Canada recently, as they have opened up more options and opportunities for international students, and they have been welcoming internationals. United States universities tops in the rankings. However, getting admission to top-rated US universities are much harder. Visa rules are much stringent, and tuition fees are the highest. But in US, there is also opportunities for student assistantship and scholarships for competent and highly rated students. We will explore all these in later videos in this channel. United Kingdom and Ireland is another options for the people to look at it. Many prefer to head to UK for higher studies now, and we will cover all the details later in the later videos. UK also want to get more skilled international students, so they also have been welcoming internationals. Or to the Australian subcontinent or Singapore regions. These are all English-speaking countries. Australia is a popular place for higher education. Good hourly rate and easier to find out a part-time work. Stay back options after the studies, good job opportunities, and a pathway for future residency once you study in Australia. Along with reputed universities and institutions makes a dream destinations or popular place for young students. Singapore and New Zealand are other countries which is worth exploring too. Well, choosing an English-speaking country has got its own merit and many advantages. The pros and cons will be covered later videos. All of these English-speaking countries do have much higher fees for international students. Again, the fees are set by the university. The institution decides how much they want to charge, and unfortunately, it is not governed by any set of rules. Only the cap on the fees are applicable for domestic students. Why not Central Europe then? Why not you consider Central European countries for study? Central European countries like Germany, France, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, Netherlands, or even Scandinavian countries should be in your bucket list when you plan for your higher studies abroad. These countries started offering more and more English language programs. Previously, they have been offering the courses in their own languages. For example, in Germany, they teach in German. In France, they teach in French. But recently, there are more and more English language programs are being offered by the universities in those countries. The fees are reasonably lower or much lower than the English-speaking countries. For example, if you take an equivalent university in UK and Australia and in Germany, for the same course, in Germany you will pay much less fees or sometimes even nil than the universities in UK or Australia. Some countries, that means some countries for some universities and for some courses, there are no tuition fees. These countries also offer stay-back options and a good job opportunities too. In the next set of videos, we highlight Central European universities, primarily those universities which offer English language programs. So stay connected. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel for subsequent videos, and hope to see you soon.